The following program is restricted to persons aged 18 years and above.
Hello there, I trust you're keeping well and safe. Good evening, welcome to the Garden of Eden. I'm your host, Soni Kanake. Remember, the hashtag is Garden of Eden. Talk to us, we like to hear from you, we enjoy your feedback. I mean, what do you want us to tell you? Before we get to the topic of the day, I'll allow my guests to introduce themselves. Today we have a No Girl show, but guys, don't go anywhere. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hi, Kawira Mungera, a lawyer and a criminologist by profession. Thank you for having me on show.
Karibu sana.
Hi, my name is Hidaya Adam. I am a nurse by profession. Thank you for having me here.
Welcome. Karibu sana to the Garden of Eden. Ladies, I talk to men in their 20s, 30s, 40s and beyond. And there's a certain fear most of them men have when they want to talk to their women. They want to ask some questions, but they are scared of asking some particular questions. So what I did is I gathered quite a number of questions from the gentlemen. And that's what I want us guys to address. And guess which question was top on the list for most of the guys?
I can already guess. Body count.
But then guess all right. These men, I don't understand how this is the body count. I mean, why do they want to know how many men they've slept with before? Did you think it's important?
I don't think it's important because they would be asking about how many men I've slept with. Probably I've been sleeping with women too. Does that count? Does that count?
We'll get back to them. I don't know. Let me ask you, Hidaya, as a nurse, do you think there's any, implication is, how many men someone has slept with?
Really? It's not important.
It's not important.
At all. It's not important because unless you're asking me whether I'm healthy or not, unless you're asking me for a HIV test or something of the sort.
Makes more sense.
But body count, really? No way.
And then,
there's no way I'll tell you the truth. No, I'm speaking on behalf of every woman. Will not tell you the truth. There's this one answer that you always give. I've slept with 3. My first love. My ex and you. That's it.
Hapo we're in agreement kabisa.
Kabisa. Inakwanga watatu.
It's 3.
Sister code.
Sister code. We ain't breaking that code.
Gentlemen, there you have it. It's just three of you. Plus you're the third one. Anyway. So now the other question these guys were asking was about let me see. They want to introduce a new sex style in fact they were like at times I want to get kinky, I want to do something exciting in the bedroom. But these women, they're like, oh, where did you get that style from? Oh, are you cheating on me? Do you think there's a nice way? Can you give this guy a soft landing? Is there a nice way he can introduce something new to the bedroom?
Yeah, I think it's something when you're starting off a relationship, it's some of the things you need to know about someone. What do they like in sex? So that at least as you go, there are people who are not kinky. Kuna watu wapendi rough sex or anything, they just want get that go. So just try. You can spank your woman when around, like when she's walking. Then if she responds, you're like, that works. But you can't just come one day and like boom. Really? No.
There, what do you think? The man cannot. Look, these men are telling me suddenly. He knows about this new style. Why? What's the big deal about bringing it home?
It's no big deal, really. Just because your guy feels sex has been boring and he wants to introduce something new to spice up your bedroom game, I think it's good.
Bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on, baby. You see, you can just tell me. Go ahead, tell me, baby, today I think I should just... No, we're taking it out of the bedroom. We're taking it to the kitchen counter.
Where?
Yeah. You're sitting on the kitchen counter and I'm doing you right there. Yeah. And I'll be glad.
Whoa. So they should bring on this thing.
Yeah, please. It doesn't have to be kifo cha mende from Monday to Monday, really. It gets boring.
Yeah, kifo cha mende can be boring. Yeah. Unless it's also spice up anyway.
Yeah.
Then they were asking about, still on sex, they wanted to understand how... At what point can you know the woman is sexually satisfied? He was like, how do I know I've sexually satisfied my woman? How would I mean, what is it you do that he knows you're satisfied?
Let's start from here. If you have to ask a woman if she's satisfied, she is not. Kama lazima umuulize babe umefika, she's not. It's something you're going to it's a feeling. This is your sexual partner, this is your partner. It's a feeling. It's different around people, but I think biologically, I think the nurse is able to tell us, I think the muscles inside contract or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But you will find out. If you have to ask a woman, did you come? She didn't. Yeah. If you have to ask her, babe, umekam? She hasn't.
How the men are listening. What do you think, Hidaya?
I think, yeah, she's right. If you have to ask her, baby, are you satisfied? Yeah, I think you're probably sleeping with someone you don't know that well. Because you should be able to know whether she's even enjoying it or not.
Yes.
Yeah. First of all, when you start having sex with the woman, let's start with foreplay. You will know she's loving foreplay. Her legs will be shaking and stuff. You know, you can feel her vagina getting wet. And you know she's ready. The moment you go in, start doing your thing, there are things that will definitely tell you she's loving it.
Yes.
I'm satisfying her. I'm doing something.
Responding to
you. It is getting even more wet and warmer in there.
We're getting more intense.
Yeah, she's calling you sweet names. You know, the way she's holding you. You know, she's loving it. Yeah. You don't need to ask. Really, just read the signs. They are there. They are in black and white. Really. Yeah.
So wait, did the men miss a memo somewhere? Because that sounds a bit straightforward.
I think also as women, we need to stop faking it. We're giving these men too much confidence. Too much. They think if he's not doing it well, just tell him, babe, it's not well. You know, you can't, if we start giving fake mourning, we're good at it, but it's not good. You're consoling the guy, but it's not going to get proper anytime soon. This will be your normal cycle. So at least do not, kama haifiki, just tell him, babe, don't touch me this way. And I think men love being directed with how he touches you. Let men learn to even at least ask, how do you feel? There are women who like their breast caressed and there are those who don't. So just touch, let her give you the feedback as you get to love them. But again, if she, like Hidaya said, once something you'll know.
Even me, that was a bit self-explanatory.
Yeah,
then she described it, I'm thinking, why is
once
a man missing this?
know.
Let's look a bit of hygiene now. The men were complaining, they're like, some of the men were like, how do I tell her to brush her teeth before she goes to bed without hurting her? How do I tell her you need to shower, babe, before we get into bed? I mean, is there a nice way of telling? Okay, and this is, we are assuming not every woman would get into the shower before they go to bed. There are so many women who just hop into bed. So how can you tell your man in a nice way? I mean, how can the man tell you in a nice way that will make you feel bad or make him feel, oh, what have I done?
Okay. A man will come to you and say, hey, I think you should take a bath, you know, with that weird face expression. And you're like, what? Yani, I've been this badly off. Yeah. So things like that. I think the best way is just tell your woman, babe, can you go to the shower together?
Hey, baby!
Do you mind?
Yeah.
You can tell her, come on. Go to the shower. When you come back, put on those cute bathrobes. Go to the sink. Pick your brush. Pick hers. Wash together. No? Do it together.
Actually.
Yeah, you see, the problem with some men is they actually think being rough will guarantee you a clean woman. No, you will only kill the mood. Yeah, just be kind, be gentle. Yeah.
And then I think to add on what she said, you can get ways of telling, you can get ways of passing the message to a woman. Let's say, for instance, on matters hygiene, there are men who like beating around the bush, there are men who like it clean. if you like it clean, just send a kinky text like, baby, clean that baby for me. You see, it's something that will land. Like, you don't really have to tell me, no.
Sure.
Just put, the men who like beating around the bush.
Oh, okay. I get what push you're talking about.
So like you pass it out to your man. And like she said, you can always start your romance from the bathroom. She'll learn like, you know, it's and the same, we still want to, I think you should have a men's session where you tell them how we are supposed to tell them to bathe themselves. Because I think if you get to bed all sweaty, it's not going to
It's a turn off, by the way. It's a turn off.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Then, and something else I wanted to understand. And men keep asking me this question: who should buy the condoms? I mean, or contraceptives, or whatever.
Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it.
They keep saying, you should come with the condoms when you're okay. It's a relationship. Maybe you're going to visit him or whatever. Do you think it's a woman's responsibility? Okay, maybe condoms. How about the pills, contraceptives, or whatever you're using?
Unfortunately, in our current society, it's the woman's responsibility to either protect themselves or not. Because on matters condoms, anyone can buy. I comfortably buy condoms. I actually carry condoms if I have to go see my guy.
Okay.
Because you don't want at the height of things.
Hakuna. Stakabadhi haziko.
But now stuff like contraceptives, I think unfortunately it's been left to us women. Because you see, once things get out of hand, it's you and uko tu solo.
It's true. It's you. You're actually on your own.
Yeah. So contraceptives, I think at this age and time, it shouldn't be embarrassing for a woman to just go buy condoms. Just go say, I want P2s. I don't think it's embarrassing.
It shouldn't be. Yeah.
That one.
So basically, a woman should take care of her safety, because they usually ask, I don't know which her
especially if it is contraceptives, because you are the one who knows which. You don't use any contraceptives.
Yes.
Some women really react badly to P2.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Because P2 is meant to be an emergency pill, not an everyday
contraceptive.
So maybe you're using maybe an old plant, you're using a daily pill. So it should be a woman's responsibility. Don't leave it to a man. He'll mess you up.
He will, eh?
Yeah, but condoms, let it be both of you.
Anybody can buy that.
Yeah, there's no shame in buying condoms. There's no shame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now we're still on that. I want to, men were saying the women smell as in down there, and they don't know how to tell them. I mean, how does he approach you and tell you, honey, your what is smelling? Your vagina is smelling how?
Okay, when it comes to smelling down there, there are a number of reasons. One, you don't really have to feel offended. First of all, find out why she's smelling down there. Don't just rush to tell her, oh, we seem safi, mbona uogi.
Yes.
You know, you're smelling, I don't like you anymore. Such things. If you're a caring person, the first thing you should do is try to get her gyna to diagnose the problem. Yeah, she could be battling an infection. Maybe she doesn't know. Yeah. She could be maybe working too hard and forgetting to take a proper bath.
But let me
Which I
ask
said, you can go to the bathroom together, like I said. Yeah, so, but first things first.
You first to identify that it's a problem.
Exactly. Try to identify where the problem is, why she has that smell. Some of these infections really, and when I say infection, I know many people will jump into conclusions and start saying, wow, that is STI. Ana kaswende. Mimi sijasema ana kaswende. I'm just saying some infections are not sexually transmitted. They just happen. Yeah, they just happen. A woman's body is not like any other body, like a man's body. No. Sometimes you find yourself using the wrong pads, you know, during your monthly period. They mess you up, they introduce infections. You see.
Those are like yeast infections.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeast, things like yeast, bacterial infection. Yeah. You find yourself having a very unpleasant smell down there. So first things first, take her to the doctor, let the doctor check on her, get a solution from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're in agreement. Kapsa?
And
Oh, you want to say something?
A vagina is supposed to smell like a vagina.
Not-
Hata kama iko safi,
And
it
not-
can't
not
smell
like grapes or
not
something.
like grapes or
It's
strawberry.
raw meat. It's raw meat. It's raw meat.
Smell like
It's
a
not-
vagina.
It's sushi, baby.
Pizza.
When you start using those soaps down there, that's where your drama starts. You want it to smell like strawberry, so you get a
No.
strawberry wash. Your problem starts there.
Yeah.
A vagina is supposed to smell like a vagina. Yeah.
So, wow. So the men can actually tell you directly to clean up in a nice way.
Yeah,
Or
you
to-
can just tell me like
Yeah. Tell me clean up or ask me why I have this smell all of a sudden.
or simply just say, babe, I went down on you yesterday. It didn't smell like
yeah.
it used to smell it. What could be the issue? Tunaweza enda tuone gaina. If I'm your girlfriend, these things hazina sugar coating. No.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay,
they shouldn't be fair.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's first take a short break, then we'll get back to this.
Okay.
Whoa, you're watching The Garden of Eden. Today we're discussing about the questions men are afraid of asking their partners. They told me at times we don't know how these women are going to react. Now we're trying to break it down, demystify it for you so that you understand. Oh, you can talk to us in a nice way and we'll understand and do what you want us to do. Don't go near it's The Garden of Eden. We'll be right back.
Je, umepata habari hizi njema kutoka kwa
Life is a journey, and we all have ups and downs, highs and lows, and celebrities are no exception.
Do you know I couldn't pay rent? Do you know there's a time I went 3 days without food? If you read my book, I ate Colgate for dinner.
On Coffee with Movie, we get up close and personal.
Nilizaliwa hivyo. Yes. Mi sijawahi ona.
We have candid conversations that are inspiring,
Na acha nikwambie, mtu mmebarikiwa na mlikuwa nyote mko kwa line, mko kwa foleni. Huyu akibarikiwa sio ametoka, bado foleni nasonga. Wewe ni next.
humorous,
This is going to be the craziest interview ever.
and life-changing.
Success is value system and the legacy you leave.
Coffee with Movie, every Sunday at 8 p.m. only on TV47. Every muscle, every bone,
Welcome back. It is The Garden of Eden. I'm Soni Kanake. I'm joined here by ladies who want to try and demystify what you guys told us. You said you want to ask us questions, but you're scared how to go about it. We'll help you navigate through this. Well, ladies, before we went for the break, we have talked about a few things about the questions men are asking. Now there's something else I want us to delve into, full disclosure. Hey, have you ever gone to a wedding or a korashia? Okay, there's one I actually went to, and the guy learned there that the lady had a baby. I'm sure you've heard of such incidents. I mean, men want to understand, why can't you tell them these things before we get there? Or they want to know, maybe do you have any conditions, health conditions, whatever it is. Let's talk full disclosure, girls.
Let me respond this as a mother who is single. At times, when it comes to dating, you tell a guy, hi, no, I'm a mother. Boom. Boom.
Or like when you're new to each other.
Yeah. Like I always tell ladies, just tell someone at the first stage, you're a mother, let them know. Kama aende na ende. Kama yuko.
But how do you even hide a child?
People do.
No. I mean, at the end of the day, Hidaya, don't you think,
It is wrong. You don't hide a kid. A child, really? I mean, if a guy loves you, he should be able to love you and your baby.
Yes.
If that guy takes off because you told him you have a baby, good.
Yes.
That's really good. Guess
least
what?
he went at
You
the
just
right
dodged
time,
a bullet. That's not a nice person.
Yeah, because there are people even who kill their children. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard that. It's so sad.
yeah, people even kill their kids.
People do that, or they even turn on your kid. You are his wife, and your daughter is also his wife.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some of those really sad stories. Let's talk a bit of finances now. They want to, when you're getting into a relationship, they want to know, do you have dates? Do you have all those apps on, what are those mobile phone apps? As in, have you borrowed from everybody from there? As in, how is your financial standing? Like, do you work? Are you in between jobs? I mean, can you tell the man from the beginning about some of those things? You think we should?
Yeah, I think you should be honest about your financial situation. One, because this man might, like we were discussing a few minutes ago, you have to go to his place and you're carrying condoms. So this man has to know whether you can afford condoms or not before he tells you, hey, come with condoms. Yeah. So I think you should be open. If you are currently unemployed, tell him, this is my situation. Are you comfortable with it? Yeah. If he's comfortable, well and good. If he's comfortable with helping you out with bills and whatever,
Yeah.
good.
Okay, let me ask you, my dear. Okay, I don't know. They say the way to a man's heart is through the stomach. And then most men want to know, can you cook? Do you think that's a question they should be asking? Or do you think cooking is a basic life skill?
Cooking, I would say, okay, having been brought up in an African setup, cooking is a woman's thing, whether we like it or not.
Really?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's a do or die thing. I can cook. I run a catering company, so yes, I can cook. But Christ, I can't cook chapati. Like, I can't cook chapati. If chapati is your favorite meal, then nitoe tu. Siko game, I can't. Like, I have tried, they never turn out well, especially when I have visitors. But here comes someone who can cook chapati. You can actually teach someone how to cook. You can cook together. But men want to make it like cooking is it's a do or die thing. Either I know how to cook or not. So
you don't think that defines wife material? Because they usually say it's part of wife material if you can't cook.
So these men need to decide if they want someone who cooks or someone who works. They need to decide what they want. You cannot have a working class, someone who cooks, a housewife. Okay, so nimetoka job, nimekaa traffic, nimefika home saa 3, tukule saa 3. Some men will be like, I can't eat a house help food.
Yes.
Tukule saa 3. Unaona? Weekends fine.
Yes.
But as a man, you have to choose. What do you want? You can't have everything. You see? So yeah, cooking is a woman thing. But it doesn't mean it should be a do or die. If I can't cook, then no.
Okay, Hidaya, let me ask you something. There's a concern from like the older men, like men in their 40s and and beyond. They wanted to understand if, of course, at some point his libido starts dipping, and perhaps even there's ED, erectile dysfunction at some point. Now his concern is, will you, my beautiful woman, cheat on me once I start when I cannot function at the junction, or how do we resolve this?
It depends with the kind of woman you're married to. When you notice your husband has issues like erectile dysfunction, what is the first thing you should do as a woman? Discuss it with him. Try to find out, what is causing this? Because he was okay. Yeah. All of a sudden, he's limp. Discuss with him. Ask him if maybe he's stressed. Inaweza kuwa ni kazini. Si lazima tu kuwa maybe ni mgonjwa ama nini. Inaweza kuwa kazini kuna mambo mengi. It is really stressing him, or his health is deteriorating and you don't know about it. So try to talk to him first. Then another option is definitely seeing a doctor, for the doctor to diagnose.
Okay.
Yeah, because maybe this guy has diabetes. Diabetics most of the time have these issues. Okay. Yeah, so if he has diabetes, the doctor will know how to treat his condition. 2, you really have to be patient. don't
As a woman
start,
now, eh?
yeah, don't start being moody. Don't start being moody because you didn't have sex last night. This is the second day. This is the third day we're not having sex. Don't do that. You're killing him further. Yeah.
Stand with your man.
Yeah. Stand with him. Stand with him. Help him out.
Hey, Madam Wakili, you're not standing with this man.
Hiyo story nishashuka na traffic. I'm not kidding.
Why not?
Not kidding.
You're not standing with no man.
No. We are going to stand. We are getting.
Okay, unaweza do nini viazi D? What do you do?
There's the tongue, there are sex toys, there are other ways of as we get towards this thing, satisfy me somehow, Bana. Have you seen how women get moody when they're not laid? Well,
I'm a woman. Why are you asking me?
yes. Let me tell you, when a woman is not laid, she's moody, like it or not. Hakuna hiyo party ya tutakuwa moody. Just figure out how, as in, we are getting this solution, ndio, tunaenda kwa daktari, how comes Meanwhile, Bana, just figure out.
Then help him figure what it is, what can make you happy.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid of worsening his situation. I mean, if you start acting up because you didn't get laid this week, last week, and this week, really, you
acting up. You could
I know it does, but please try.
But if you're open, you see, if you're open, I think at this age we need to learn some things make sex awesome, like sex toys and whatever. Men need to accept that bit. If you're open, you can always figure out something else. You see. Can always figure out something else. You see, the same way these guys want us to stand by them when we start growing fat and they start seeing some slim chick somewhere. It doesn't work. Ask them those questions if you're going to have a show with them. Just tell them the same way they want us to add weight and still be sexy for them in bed. It's a two-way thing. So let's figure out how to get there. No.
Yeah.
Let's figure. But you're moody. It just happens.
So it needs to be,
no, just
be kind.
Just be kind. Be kind. You don't really have to show him that you don't have to show him that he's completely useless.
Sure.
Just be kind about it. Yeah. Tell him. I mean, introduce. What was that? What did you say?
Sex toys.
Yeah. Tell him, babe.
The tongue.
Yani kama mzee Abdalla amelala.
Hakuna idea tongue.
Naomba ulimi.
Exactly. Thank you.
Tumwache mzee Abdalla apumzike.
Mzee Abdalla amelala.
Amelala, mwacheni alale. Tuendelee na ulimi na vidole ikiwezekana.
Atatupata.
Na vidole pia.
Atatupata hapo.
I mean, an orgasm is an orgasm.
It doesn't matter what brought about the orgasm.
If Mzee Abdalla cannot...
It feels the same actually.
It does.
They all last 15 seconds.
Can we cut already?
Oh my God. Okay, so some questions were quite a bit nasty, I think. I follow a bit nasty, but I'll ask them either way. So the men were asking, why are some women a bit maji? Na wanapenda kutuonea sasa sisi watu wa Kikuyu sana wanasemanga cabbage because of this. But I can't tell. No, honestly, you have to tell me. Is there a connection between cabbage and the vagina?
No.
Wetness?
No, absolutely not. First of all, a WAP, I'm going to call it a WAP, is healthy. Yani a wet has is healthy.
Okay, come back.
Wow. You don't know Cardi B's song?
No. I know that, by the way.
Where do you guys come
from? But I didn't think that's what you're telling us. It's a biological term.
No, actually, that's sugar coating a vagina.
No, it's called a WAP. A wet as. It's very healthy.
It's a very healthy.
Unless she has an infection. Otherwise, there's something I've come to realize. Some men don't even know that a woman is supposed to be wet. They just think it's supposed to be dry. What they don't realize is dry is painful.
It also bruises them anyway.
It even bruises the woman too. In the process, you get infection.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
So
what was he expecting?
It's WAP all the way, baby.
I mean, why would you go down on me if you're going to say ni maji? If you're going down on me, I will get aroused. I will get
You'll
wet.
get wet, obviously.
Yes, I will get wet. That is how my body prepares to receive the dick, right?
Yes.
So, really, being wet is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Unless the wetness comes with a smell or the wetness comes with an infection.
Hakuna kama overweight, hakuna hiyo wanasemanga maji. Hakuna.
How you can't, there's nothing like being too wet, really.
These men want to have their cake and eat it. They don't want you to be wet, they want you to squat. How? They don't want you to be wet.
The moment I squat, you're going to say ni maji. Sasa, I'm responding to what you're giving me.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, I'm responding. My body is responding. I'm appreciating you, nigga. Yeah, that is why I'm squatting. Maji tena ndo kusema nini? You should be happy you can make a woman squat.
I know, it doesn't come.
Are you kidding me?
It doesn't come easily.
It doesn't. It's hard. Not every woman squats. But I'm telling you, if you are a man and you can make a woman squat, haki ya Mungu. Amka asubuhi, tembea bila shati, kizini. Wambe watu mimi ni jogoo.
Ndio huyo.
Mimi ni jogoo. For real. So some men, when they start saying eti ni maji, it is really because they don't understand how a woman's body functions.
True.
Yeah. So try to find out why she's wet. She's wet because you're playing with either your foreplay is tops, you know?
Yeah. The penetration
Your foreplay is tops. And then if at all there's an infection, fix it, my friend.
Yes.
And continue having sex.
And I think biologically, if during sex the vagina doesn't get wet, maybe she can correct me.
Exactly.
That woman is not feeling you.
She's
not
feeling
feeling.
Or you even don't become wet for you.
That is your body responding. That is your body responding.
Okay. In fact, if a woman is getting wet for you, my brother, what else do you want? Nakwambia, zunguka kijiji kizima useme mimi ndo jogoo.
Hidaya.
Don't go telling people, Hidaya ni maji kitu gani? Badala ujisifu unasema, man, I touched that chick. Dakika moja ya pili, she was squatting. She was wet. Man, that pussy is good.
Wow.
That WAP is good. You know? Don't go telling people ni maji. Don't go embarrassing me. Yeah, I mean, you're not even embarrassing me. You're embarrassing yourself. Mimi hiyo hainitishi. Mimi being wet is good for me because I know that dick will be sliding in and out real good.
Ooh, baby.
Real good. It's not painful. It's comfortable.
And it's enjoyable.
It's like licking ice cream on a hot Sunday afternoon. That's what I always say.
It's like ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's another question. I don't know how whether it's going to be, I don't know how relevant that will be. Men want to understand which was your best sexual experience. Can you imagine someone asked me, please ask, they want to know which was your best, I don't want to use that word. Yeah, which was your best sexual experience? As in, sex gani like what tops kabisa man? Is it something you think you discuss with the man, or what do you guys think?
Like I'm supposed to tell him which was my best.
With him or with a different
No. Which one like in the past alikupeleka mpaka
with him ama mse mwingine?
Not see yeye.
Mse mwingine.
Your previous.
Hiyo ndo body count yenye tumekata. Hiyo ndo tumekata sasa. Hiyo ndo tumekata kwa sababu your guy,
it's an abomination.
And men should stop looking for frustration. Tumekuwa naye 3 years hujai squatisha. Tunataka nikwambie squatted with another guy. Sure, stop looking for. Achaneni na kutafuta stress. Chenye unanipatia if it's getting me there. See, ikae. I think you want to know, like seriously. You want me to tell you which was my best sex? Probably it was somewhere in Dubs. You never get me to Dubai. Kuna ile somewhere sex ikuwa pahali kuna pesa. Tena nishai squat kwa hiyo sex nyingine. Wewe haujeni squatisha. Sasa pia men stop looking. Acheni kutafuta frustration. Kenya mnatupatia inatutosha unless tuseme.
Now, can you imagine? my ex used to go down on me. Now my current guy is afraid of even touching it with his finger. Yeah, leave alone his tongue. Now he wants me to tell him my best sex experience. Seriously, dude. My best experience was when my ex went down on me. If I tell you that, you will die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Hii ndo ile body count. If we start counting and tell him we have 12 of them, we have 12 guys, you'll get stroke. So, fanyeni hivi, whatever we are getting right now is the best.
It's the best.
What was the best sex you had? Jana usiku.
Usijipe pressure. Wewe fanya ujikune penye unafika.
Thank you. Hapo unafika ndo utamu iko. For now.
Oh my God, we are running out of time. We need to start winding up this. It's getting even interesting as we're winding up. They want to know, do girls masturbate quite a lot, or they like nyongaing all the time? Do madem tunafanya hizo tabia?
Yes.
What is wrong with nyongai?
It is self-love. And it gets you to know your body.
Exactly.
It gets you to know your body.
True.
I read a story online where this lady was married as a virgin. And she never had an orgasm for the 7 years she was married. Then the hubby died. So one night out of nowhere, she started touching herself and it felt good. She started touching herself and felt good. And then it became something, she was like, so there's something, like when she got an orgasm, she was like, what has just happened? Touch yourself. And like I always say, before you go for a date, pia nyonga yako ndo ujue kama unaenda date juu you're horny ama you want love. And pia seriously, as in you get to figure out your body. And this is why you tell this guy, and then kuna ile part pia, sorry to say this, at times usipofikisha mtu. Mimi nimetoka kwako nitaingia kwa gari, finish up, niende nyumbani nikalale. I won't get out of the place kasi sijakuwa satisfied na unisaidi. So I'm supposed to carry my frustrations za kukuja kwako na condom nimejibeba kunilipa fare na niende nyumbani tena kwa cab naambia msawa cab check focus nifikishe Thika Road like wherever I'm going. Like it is kuna shida as a medic.
No, there's no problem really, because let me tell you, sometimes these men during intimacy they'll be telling you, they'll be asking, baby, where do you want me to touch you? Sasa wewe mwenye hata hujui ni wapi ukishikwa unasikia vizuri. You don't even know which part of your vagina is more sensitive than the other.
Unless you exploit.
Unless you exploit yourself, unless you touch yourself. Ndo mwambie baby shika hapo.
So you need to touch yourself.
You have to.
And while touching yourself, even figure out kama uko na breast cancer. Vitu kama hizo. Unaanza ku figure out something. It's important.
Girls. Oh my God, we are out of time. We're out of time. I think we just do one last question. There were a number of questions, by the way. Yeah, this is a weird one. And how does the dick feel when it's inside a woman?
Like I said, it feels like licking ice cream on a hot Sunday afternoon.
Na wanyakulangi ice cream wewe wacha.
Wanyakulangi ice cream. Well.
Usituambie nyama choma.
Hapana, si nyama choma bwana. Yeah, it feels like you see, we've been made to believe that heaven is a beautiful place. There will be milk and honey, everybody will have his own mansion, the lawns are mowed, it's beautiful. That is how sex feels generally. But don't forget what I said, for those who do ice cream, it feels like eating ice cream on a hot Sunday afternoon. It's just
oh delicious. My God, girls, let's wrap this up. So now your parting shot. Before we do the final parting shot, something I want to know from the medical perspective. So if someone asks about having sex when you're rolling as a woman, when you're on your period, is it a good thing, first of all? And then maybe you can also tell us as we wind up, how does it feel? Is it like too slippery, or how does it feel?
Okay, first of all, having sex while you are on your period is a bit risky because it exposes you to infections. Basically because during that time, your cervix is low.
Oh, okay.
So you might get bruised. And during your period, when your period is on the move, your uterus tends to get lacerations.
Okay.
So that is where infections do come in. So it's good and not good. Yeah, it also depends with what day you're in. If it is the first, second, or third, I would recommend third if you have to.
Oh, you have to.
But okay, in Islam, it is not permissible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Until you're done with your period.
Until you are clean, until you shower, wash your hair and everything. It's not permissible in Islam.
Okay.
But for those who prefer having sex on their period, I prefer you do it on maybe on a third day. Third or fourth. That is when now the cervix is way back.
Okay.
Way up.
Okay.
Not low like the first, second day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice to note. Okay, my dear, let's wrap this up. Parting shot.
Let the men just talk to us. But if I'm a chick, just bring this up. Because it's if they don't find someone like you who can pick the question and ask us, just bring it up. Figure out a way. What is the worst that can happen? Nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, what is the your body count? They're never going to get a true answer, real answer. They never do.
Oh my God. And your parting shot, Hidaya.
Yeah, I think pretty much she's covered most of it. But I'll tell the men to be open. Really. These are the things that you cannot discuss with your mother, your sister, your neighbor, your friend. I'm your chick.
Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, I'm the girl you're going to be comfortable being around her naked.
Yeah.
Why can't you just tell me, baby? Today I want to do this. Today I want to do that. Speak up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. And on that note, we wind up the show. Thank you, ladies, for coming to the show. Thank you for coming to Gotv.
Thank you.
Wow, we have to wrap it up because we are out of time. But thank you so much for watching. You heard it, gentlemen.